Yeah. Good morning. We are live on Facebook as we get ready to do our interview with Viqueen, Miss Faye and Lyons. So you can check us out on Facebook Live right now. So I don't need to because everybody should know who she is, but I will anyway. Faye and Lyons is a Trinidadian soca songwriter, recording artist, and performer. She is also known by such titles as the Lion Empress, the Matriarch, Main the Matriarch, and the Silver Surfer. A nickname which she claimed during her performance at the 2008 International Soca Monarch competition. Faye is married to fellow musician, recording artist, raga soca lyricist Bunji Garland. She was born in Port Fortin, Trinidad, to parents Austin Lyons. His Super K, of course, is Super Blue. So good morning again. We're getting ready to give Faye a call. And then I think I've got some really nice questions lined up for her. And it is almost 1 o'clock. Once again, this is the ladies' chat room. My name is Lima Dunbar, and you see in the back right now DJ Code Red. Yeah. And let's get ready to go all in with Miss Faye and Lyons. So let me give her a call. So y'all, ooh, that's my song. I like that song. Pray you don't want to see me get on like a fool right now, okay? I am quite capable. Quite capable. Quite capable. Good morning, good afternoon, Faye. Hold 1 second while I plug you in and we go all in on this interview, okay? Orlando, Florida. Yeah. Okay. So let me just say good morning to Anthony, DJ Militia, Yolimar, DJ Smooth. Good morning, Faye.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're listening to us.
That's a good way to put it. There's everything and all then some, right?
Everything.
So I know before when we started the good morning, good afternoon, we were playing one of my favorite songs in the background, which is Raise. And I have a question about that later on in the interview, but right now let me just start from the top, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, on the phone right now is the Viqueen herself, Miss Faye Lyons. Faye, you continue to set the trend for who you are as an artist and performer and more. As a strong black woman, where do you get your strength from to ignore the naysayers and just do you?
From other strong black women.
Oh, you care to name some of those?
Women. Pardon?
You care to name some of those other strong black women?
Oh, definitely. There are women around the world that unsung heroes, I like to call them. And a lot of the time, you see they overcome adversity, they overcome situations that is not even as dread or as complicated as the situations we ourselves, have to go through on a daily basis. And they do it regardless. So you have to look at yourself and say, you know what? Sometimes we do tend to overreact on our situations. And it's when you settle and calm yourself and you look at your situation objectively. You realize sometimes the answer is right in front of your face.
That's true. That is very true.
And as a matter of the time, the complication comes from the emotions we approach the situation with, the mindset we approach the situation with, and the reason for the decision.
Yeah, you're right about that, and that's so true. Most times the answer is right in front of us, and as soon as we get rid of the clouds that are, pretty much clouding our judgment, we're able to see what has been there all along. How have you seen the music industry change over the years in Trinidad and Tobago since the days of your father, Super Blue?
Well, one of the most striking change is that women are being more heard and seen.
Okay, that's
because before the women were ranked with the men. So the women were the women and the men were the men, and then the women were in about 3 or 4 categories down from the men. With respect to the attention they got, the reason for the attention tends to be of a sexual nature.
Yes.
Who's cute?
Yes.
Whose hair looks good, shaped how, who could mind better than who. And now with this new group of women, we're changing the dynamics and we're saying, hey, it's all well and good to acknowledge our beauty, our curves, our shape, whatever physical attributes that we think are appealing. But at the same time, we're not going to have the trade-off be that you ignore what we have to say, our music, how we sing, and the difference we can make in the industry. That's from a positive aspect.
Yes.
So we're seeing the women also take leadership role in terms of changing the way they are dressed. So before we will come on stage, why not entertain the crowd from that aspect, and then the men will come and do the heavy lifting, so to speak, in terms of doing the hit songs and the major performances, the mission in the performance. And it reflected in the way we were advertised.
Yes.
When a promoter put females on a show.
Yes. That is so true.
We weren't advertised as headliners.
That is so true. We were looked upon differently. That is so true. And being that I'm from that era, I can honestly say you hit the nail on the head. You definitely did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you see, I love the concept behind Ground Empire, which I see or I believe is a structured support system that includes all aspects of the music industry, including publishing and more. What was the motivation behind the concept Ground Empire? And you could also let our listeners know about Ground Empire, because I'm learning that not everybody knows about Ground Empire.
True. That's true. Ground Empire was created when we changed management.
Okay.
I'm not one for knocking the good that people in your career. I believe that when people do something good, you should acknowledge it. I also believe when they do something that's bad for your career, you should also address it. So our past management was not all bad. But there were some significant things that were being done that would not have seen longevity in the band, in my career, in Bunch's career. So we had to intervene and make sure that at the end of the day, whoever our parents is what's taking care of our daughter. We have a family. And as much as people might see the entertainment industry as entertainment, for some people it's food. It's how you live, it's how you pay your bills, it's how you send your child to school, it's how you buy your food, it's how you clothe yourself. So Ground Empire came out of a need for a structure in the industry that we could not find. We decided to create ourselves.
So
a lot of the time.
So Ground Empire, you do everything in there. You do songwriting, copywriting, publishing, teaching them how to market. And do you have other musicians or entertainers under the whole Ground Empire umbrella?
We do. We do. We have musicians. We have photographers.
Wow.
Okay. We have videographers. We have editors. We have accountants. We have lawyers.
Okay.
We have, basically, we network. We're like a networking body for artists. So a lot of the times you see artists don't have proper contracts in place, or they don't understand how to interpret contracts. We have a lawyer that is attached to us that will help you sort out any contractual issues that you may have with respect to negotiating with a promoter. We have a Sandra,
say again, I lost you. I lost you for a second there. What did you say?
We have a flight, like somebody who books flights for us.
Okay, all right. So an event.
A lot of people won't see this as necessary, but let me explain.
It is necessary. Go for it.
There's a lot of artists that can attest to the fact that they've done performances and have gone to the airport and realized that the promoter did not book them a return ticket. And one of the things you realize is when you have somebody that can book you a flight to get you out of a situation like that, that's when you appreciate the fact that you have an agent that watches your back 24 hours a day.
So it's like an event, so you have an events planner and all of that?
Exactly. You want somebody to make sure, because people we've had experiences where promoters book flights, but they won't pay it for.
Wow. What? You serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
So wait, they book a flight for you to come and perform for them, but they didn't pay for the flight?
They did not pay for the flight.
Oh my
and
Lord.
it's easy for them to then tell the crowd, you missed your flight.
Wow. And they put it all on
It's
you.
not that.
Yes.
Exactly, the flights were paid for. So therefore, you have somebody that's good with the booking of flights and getting you out of situations where when you send us our flights, we send it to them and they check the flights, make sure everything's paid for, make sure everything's vetted. So before you get on that plane, you know you have to pay for it to take it back home.
So, okay, I gotta say hello to some of the people that tune in via Facebook Live. Bert Williams, Susan Mangatal, Bev JT, he's saying big up to you, Code Red. And we got Alan Oxley, Brown and Ali. Hi, good health, everyone. Bert
Alan
Williams.
Oxley.
Yes, Alan is from Chandelier.
Yeah.
You remember those days, Fayam? Chandelier?
Massive chandelier.
Yes, all right. Because I used to sing with Chandelier when I was Colin Carroll on the front line. I was the third person that joined after Robin Imansha. So I've seen your dad perform. I've seen you perform. We can go way back because we were even talking earlier on about the fact that Tony Voisin passed this week, and he was classic Charlie's Roots. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yes.
I am listening to you, and I'm so enjoying this interview. So thank you so much for I gotta say thanks to iTunes Radio. And of course, Mr. CC Productions, because you will be in Carnival next week, and we're going to talk about that. But
That's right.
let me just say this: I love the song "Raise." I know it's from 2015. Okay, that's my little disclaimer. I know it's from 2015, but I love how you approached it differently. You know, because the whole "put your hands in the air," you switched it around, and it was "Raise." And however, for me, the music took the song over the top. But I know you wrote the song. So my question to you was, what came first, the music or the lyrics?
I did the melody and the lyrics.
You did.
And then I hired a producer to build the music around the melody and the lyrics.
Sister girl, you just went up like 10 notches in my book. Because, no, straight up, because there are a lot of singers can sing, but they can't write. You know what I'm saying? And you've been writing for how many years now?
For like my entire career. What are songs I write? I don't have a songwriter, I never did.
Say it again. She doesn't have a songwriter. She never did. All right, y'all? Okay, go ahead.
Never did. And all the songs on current album were doing all 16 tracks I wrote.
So the song "Girls," I love that one too.
I wrote that.
You see, the thing is, what I like about what you do is the lyrics flip, or it gives it a different approach to a topic that has always been there. All right, and then you take the song, the lyrics for the words "girls," and it's like, okay, yeah, men do show up because of the girls. Let me be real, right? And the rhythm. So you're responsible for the melody also on "Girls" and the rhythm.
The melody is mine, and the music is always a bed that was independent of the melody. Because sometimes what I do, I can listen to a beat and put a song that I've already written on it, and just tweak it a bit. So I can write a completely independent song with just melody and lyrics, and then have a pretty song build around the concept. I know which way it's fine. I can write, I know which way.
I love that. That shows a lot of talent that I don't think people are aware of. And I put that right back into the first question, which is, Thayan, you do you. You don't listen to the noise around you. You do you.
No.
And you gotta know that takes a lot of strength.
And inner peace.
And don't give a damn.
Inner peace.
and DJ Code Red is saying behind me, and inner peace.
You have to be settled with yourself. I think a lot of the times people listen to everybody and take everything to heart because they have no sense of self.
Okay, we have a question. Let me finish, hear what you're saying, and then we have a question off of Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Please talk about.
I was just going to say, if you know who you are and what you want out of life, and it makes your journey a little bit clearer and a little bit easier to filter out when people are saying something that contributes to where you're trying to get, or when people are trying to just distract you.
And I could honestly say I've been doing a whole lot of reading about you and Bungie within the past 24 hours since we were able to get the confirmation of the interview today. And there are a lot of people out there that straight up don't like you, but you don't give a damn. I love the fact that you don't give a damn. So you keep doing you, all right? So the question we have off of Facebook Live is, did you write red, white, and black? And that came from Bev JT.
Which one? Red,
Did you write that?
That one that the version is?
I think he didn't confirm, but he did say, did she write red, white, and black? So I'm guessing that that's the song that he's referring to.
If it's red, white, and black that he version is, that was a theme song that he did for a party that she had.
Okay,
so I did not write that one.
Okay, so Bev, she didn't write that one, but that was a minority.
That wasn't a song, yeah. That was just a song, like my song to perform. That was a song promoted from the event that he was having. I think had a bunch of us. I think David was on the bunch of us.
Yes.
Yeah, Code Red is confirming what you say.
It wasn't a song. It was a song purpose.
Okay.
To promote that event. So that's what the guy who did that particular track he's the promoter.
Okay. So soca music has been around now for generations, and yet there isn't an ongoing international presence on the world stage of the genre. Your husband did Differentology. I know I'm jacking it up, but that's just a little mix-up accent. Bungie did Differentology. So that tells me that you guys have the formula. So what are your thoughts on the potential universal appeal of soca? Because I feel we're on the brink, and I believe that you and Bungie, and of course Marshall, can take us there. But take us there and keep us there. So you all have the formula. So I need to know, what are your thoughts on the potential universal appeal of soca?
The first thing I identify is the problem. Only problem is support.
Oh Lord, girl, I tell you, I love you. She said the first thing we're going to identify is the problem. Go for it.
Yeah, if you have, people don't understand. Soca music is like a plate of food. Trinidad is like your mother's house. If I come to your mother's house and she takes out food and you don't eat it, why would I?
That's true.
Jeez.
Wow. I like that.
If you're not eating from your
she
own
preaching.
house, I am not eating from my either.
Lord have mercy.
Girl.
We have so, and we're just for it, and it's 365 days of the year, and pushing it and supporting it. And supporting every artist that wants to dedicate their lives to writing it and performing it and producing it. Then when the rest of the world, and what they're watching, start looking at us with serious eyes and putting on their serious face and okay, let's see how we can invest and help take this music outside.
Wow.
They realize it's free. When these artists put on their albums, their own people are not buying it.
You see,
their own people are not supporting it. Then why are we even going there? Let's do another music where the people are supporting.
I have asked many entertainers that question. That to me, that's one of my nice little questions, and I have another one down on the list for you. But that's one of my little questions that I ask, and no one has said that is the problem. That's the problem.
It is. The world of music, the industry, the world industry of music, recognize potential by sales, by numbers, by figures.
Statistics.
It needs to show, exactly, it needs to show revenue or potential for proper revenue.
Yeah.
And if we're not buying the music and supporting the music and supporting the artists, because what we don't realize also is when you're on Facebook and you're on Twitter, you're hearing about the 20 artists or the 30 artists that are actually going for the goal on the social media. The same window that you're using to look out is the same window they're using to look in, which is the social media window.
I like you.
And I'm telling you, if I am looking at Trinidad and I am seeing the Trinidad people, the West Indian community not supporting any of their West Indian artists, I am walking away. That is not a good business venture.
Because it makes you feel like if it's not a good product, because if your own people are supporting you, then it's not a good product. Why should I even bother?
Thank you. And then the flip side to that is It's not everybody. It's just that the empty vessels tend to make more noise than the ones that actually fill with something to say. So the ones who actually have a voice and supporting, they're not as noisy, so to speak, for want of a better word. And the ones who have nothing to contribute.
Well, that is something that we see all over, even in politics. So I wouldn't even get into that because I could go on for like hours on that. So I just have to bring myself back off the edge, you know. But so you guys have the formula. So we know we have identified the problem. So you also identified the answer. So I know you guys have the formula because the differentiology was huge. It still is huge.
It is. And then a lot of people don't know. Truck on the road. Presently is being used. We heard that ad, the truck on the road being used to advertise Fast and Furious, which is one of the biggest crossing movies right now in the world.
Yes.
Wow. See, I didn't know that.
So, Faye, I have a question for you.
That's DJ Code Red.
My name is Code Red. And
yes, sir.
And your question regarding the support and the love of our music, and it's kind of a two-part question. Raise and Differentology are not the normal soca songs. Were they created because of the lack of support from Trinidadians? Because when you first listen to Raise is not a normal soca song.
No, it's not.
But the soca community took a song and loved it that I believe you didn't really create it for the soca lovers. Am I correct in saying that?
You're correct from the standpoint of it was not created to be another soca song. It's not that it wasn't created for soca lovers. It was created for people that love Lyons music.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And love my ability to experiment and diversify myself.
Okay.
But it was created from the fact that we traveled to too many different territories yearly, experience too many different things, meet too many different people, to not allow the influences and the knowledge that we gain from that to not affect our music.
Okay.
So Raise and Differentology was created out of us understanding we're trying to make the music international. There are many different ways to do that. And one of the ways is to build to houses that does not look like your house.
Okay.
And the elements of Raise that does not sound soca is the elements of the house that was not built in Trinidad.
Okay.
So the soca part is for the soca community is older too. But we're also trying to mix it in with something that the international public who knows nothing about soca will actually want to listen at a first hear. Because we believe also we're trying to get into the mainstream, we're trying to go global, but you can't do that if you're not inside.
That's true. That's true.
So you have to get in the house before
you got to get into that house.
Furniture. So this is our way of trying to get in the house.
I have a question from Facebook Live from DJ Anthony Militia. He says, as a Trinidadian, what is your view on artists that can't break through home but have their music played abroad and it becomes successful? And we had an example of that years ago with Kevin Little and was that song, Let Me Hold You, that was a hit here. And then the DJs in Trinidad started to pay attention. By that time he had already sold millions here.
I'll be very honest, right? And that is put me in some problems a lot of the times, but everybody knows how I am. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, I can't serve two masters.
True.
If your own people supporting what you're doing, go where you're getting the support. You have a life to live.
You are so right. I almost cursed and I had to hold myself back. You are so right.
Yeah, go where you're getting the love. If you can't get it from your family, from your friends, from people around you, then just don't write them off and say, well, turn your back on them. But who are you getting the support? Go to the people that are saying, hey, we like you. We want to hear what you have to say. Go there, because you're going to sit down in your familiar zone, in your know you and know your music, and spend your years, the good part of your life, giving it to them, and they will not receive it, they will not appreciate it, and they will not accept it.
And they're just contented.
And they're going to be old and regretting it.
And they just contented. It doesn't matter what energy, positive energy you put out and all of that. They just want to tear you down regardless. So at some point in time, you got to say, you know what? Let me leave it alone. Let me keep it moving.
And you know what the next thing that I found?
What?
A lot of the people who are not promoting, not supporting or dedicated for what the new artists coming up, it's because they themselves tried to be artists and it didn't work out.
I never heard about that, but that's a plausible one. That's a good one.
I never heard that one either.
Yeah, no, I know of some of them.
Oh.
I know of some of them. That's why I don't take on a lot of these people.
Because they didn't make it, they want to pull you down.
They go at people that are actually trying and getting through and taking better strides than they did.
Wow, that's pure
So
sourness.
they use the social media as a tool to vent and exact vengeance and to critique and to make statements. But my thing is, I have no problem with people critiquing other people's work. But if I've never seen you in custom and I've never met you in an immigration other than Trinidad Airport, you don't go anywhere. So you don't see what I see. So your input should not be, it should be null and void, it should just be limited.
Oh God.
It makes no sense.
I like that. So let me say this, okay? I have seen photos of you and your daughter. And my dear, when you smile, when she's right next to you and you smile, that smile just lights up your face. So I'm being nosy. I want to ask about that mommy-daughter relationship and how you are already shaping her perception of her place in this world.
Or is the other way around?
Huh?
She is shaping my perception of her place in this world.
Oh.
I am not shaping anything. This child is doing what they teach you. I am actually learning
From her.
a new way of living with having her. She actually puts purpose and perspective into everything we do. Before we were just doing music, we were just living, we were just, but now everything has a category, everything has a speech, everything has a purpose. There's a shelf for every single thing. A memory, a reason for doing stuff, and it just makes you happy to know that you could spend your life dedicated to someone else's, still feel fulfilled and still feel like you're living to your best potential.
I think that's...
Because so tough, every time she smiles, it lets me know you're on the right track.
And like I said, your face just lights up when she's next to you. And everything that you just... Huh?
I don't know what I did right in life to go to give Mother's blessing and reward, but I thank him and I'm not questioning.
Well, so here now, we have some nosy people on Facebook Live. They want to know, Bev again wants to know if there are any more kids in the near future.
Well, with the economy and the recession,
Bev, you got your answer, okay? So, let me say this. The first husband and wife performing team was Carl and Carol Jacobs. And you and Bungie have taken the baton and you've carried it to another level. Please share with our listeners the importance of couple support, particularly in the field of music and the music business. Because you support him 1,000%.
Well, it has different reasons behind it. Let's talk from an economic standpoint.
Yes.
So when you're business-minded, to pair yourself with somebody that is ambitious, hardworking, and has keep like a focus on you. It makes your work easier, it makes your job easier, and the stress that comes with trying to be successful and accomplish certain things, not seem so bad. From a personal standpoint, it makes sense to be with somebody that you're comfortable to be around, and to be yourself around. Because a lot of the artists in the industry, they don't know how to switch off. So they're in artist mode 24/7. They don't understand that you can't just be a regular person, we understand that being on stage with costumes and the lights and the whole tone up. We're not expecting you to be like that.
Yes.
In real life. Mm-hmm. We know you're a real person that gets the cold like a regular person, to be like a regular person, headaches, and to get in like regular people. Mm-hmm. So, you don't have to be in that all the time. When you find something that you could just be a regular, normal person and enjoy life from that aspect, and they have your back, and you have their back. That's wonderful.
So, in other words, he completes you and you complete him.
Well, the thing is, we make sense. I would say I complete him because I think he's like this incomplete person, which is great because it means it still has things to do and still gets things to still aspire for. Uh-huh. So for us, we like to say we make sense. And when something makes sense, it makes everything easier. Okay. So for us, we make sense together. And we're happy. And our daughter is happy.
That's important.
And it's reflection on work. And we're still doing this even though we're around each other almost 24 hours a day.
That makes sense.
We're able to work together individually. And work individually together.
That's nice.
That makes sense. So we could be around each other, be in the same room, and not even speak to each other for hours, and it's no problem. Because we're working.
Yes.
And we're comfortable enough to understand, okay, this is what the boundaries are, and then you understand this is what the boundaries are, and we just move. And for us, this is a good space.
That's...
Also from a social standpoint, where the statistics with black men not taking care of their kids seem to be like a norm, and baby mamas seem to be like a thing now. I'm not subscribing to that. For me, sometimes marriages don't work out, and you have unfortunate circumstances that require the scenario to be what it is. But I am not an advocate of people because you're in the industry, you have to have a good friends, or because you're in the industry and you have the stuff readily available to you and you have people readily available that you subscribe to that type of lifestyle.
Yes.
And then you have artists that are promoting HIV/AIDS awareness. And they're not living the lifestyle.
Oh.
Of promoting HIV/AIDS awareness.
They talk one thing and do something else.
Exactly. So for us, we're not like saints and saying, everybody's chastised and it's not over there and we're here. We just simply say anything we can do to actually effectively change the world, that's what we're going to do. And if it means that we take ourselves off the market and use our lifestyles to teach our daughter. It's okay to be famous, and you can still have a husband, and you could still have the family life, and you could still do all these things. Then that's what we plan to do, and that's what we try.
And still be emotionally stable.
And exactly, because a lot of the times you see artists with the drugs, and we take them to these weird lifestyles, and we jail for talking and ridiculous nonsense. And they're super talented, and they're robbing the world of a talent, of a song that we never heard, of a performance that we never see, because they either die too early, or they turn to drugs too early, or they damage themselves to the point where they can't come back.
Yes.
And we're just saying, listen, at the end of the day, if you have a talent and you're blessed with a skill that are able to make multiple people across the world smile at the same time while listening or watching something you've done, whether it's a poem or a film that you've done, then you're in a better position than a politician.
It's true. That is true. That is
you
really
can
true.
actually make changes through your music, through your craft, through your talent. That politicians who could stand on podiums for all the days of their life and talk to the World Summit can't do.
Well, some people fail to know how to connect the dots, So, with that being said, I need to bring it to Orlando Carnival, which is next weekend. Yeah. So from Friday night, or I should say Saturday night, you will be in the house hosting Marshall Montano at Soca in the Jungle. And this is being brought to the Orlando community with the full support of iTunes Radio and Mr. CC Productions. So, and then you and Bungie will be performing Saturday in the park for Carnival. I mean Sunday. I'm sorry, Sunday in the park for Carnival. Is this your first time performing for Orlando Carnival?
For the park, it's been, I think this was the first time. I can't remember performing for the park. But I've been to Orlando Carnival to CC doing the club circuit for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. So
first time in the park.
First time in the park. So this is a real simple question. All right. How badly you want us to behave?
Well, I don't want you to behave at all. So you can literally just take the hair out of the center and keep badly.
All right. Well, I and many of us will be looking forward to seeing you next weekend, of course, starting off on Saturday night in Soca in the Jungle along with Marshall Montano. And I will see you, I'll be there on Saturday. So I will see you Saturday. I will walk over to you and say, Fayan, this is Lima. Lima?
You're better.
Right? And of course, I'm telling you, that's a threat. I really, really enjoyed our conversation this morning. I look forward to meeting you next weekend. And you keep flying that flag, because you know what, lady? I love the fact that you are real. What you see is what you get. That
is what you get.
That I love.
That's it.
All right. So see you next weekend.
See you next weekend. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. You too. Tell Bungie I say hi.
Definitely.
Okay, baby. Bye-bye. So that was our conversation with the Viqueen herself, Miss Fayan Lyons. I hope you enjoyed the conversation that we had with her this morning. I thoroughly did. I love the fact that she's real. And I'm saying, and she answered the questions, the answers to those questions, right, Code, and I'm sure you're vibing with me. I never really saw it from that perspective before. So we were able to get a totally different perspective from someone who's been there, someone that's in there. And hey, what more can you ask?
That food analogy
was right.
Was so correct.
On point, seriously.
If you don't eat it, you go try to feed me it.
I will look at it if you eat it, what's going on? It's a poison or something?
Right? You eat first, and if you eat it, I go buy McDonald's.
Bev JT, Bev said, excellent job. Well, thank you, Bev. We gotta go. So we will continue giving you that carnival frame of mind. But as far as the interview with Miss Fayan Lyons, thanks for tuning in with us on Facebook Live. We will see you in 2 weeks. Remember, this whole show will be played again in its entirety next week and on iTunes Radio. Hey, Paulie, that's my nephew. Paul King, what's going on, baby? I'll talk to you in a few. Bye-bye. Y'all have a blessed weekend on Facebook Live, and we're keeping it going on iTunes Radio. Thank you. Wait.
So I get 24 minutes of uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted soca. But wait a second. Let me put in my little request is I need to hear Full Extreme. I want to hear Morning by Peter Ram. And I want to hear Girls and Rays. So I don't care if you only play P-side, I want to hear it. Alright? We're on the same page.
No disrespect, let me get you all the way first.
I ain't gonna take it as disrespect. So we offer Facebook Live.
It's up to you.
Well, you know what? Let me leave it a little bit so people could, and I'll get out of the way so you can see Code Red's back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got. Oh Lord.
Raise all hands in the air. Everybody, show me something. Show me something. I do soca dance, malimbo dance. Hey. Because no, he's seen your back. Show me. of all these girls.